I've stayed at all 8 Universal Orlando resorts. Now I'm sharing with you which is the best for your next Universal vacation.
What's up everybody? Welcome back to the Krystal Palace, and on today's video
We are at different Universal hotels like Aventura and Sapphire Falls, and we are talking about all 8 Universal Orlando resorts today. We're here back at Endless Summer Surfside, but in today's video we are going to be comparing all of the 8 hotels here at Universal Orlando. A lot about the Universal Orlando hotels is that it's really based on preference. Do you want a family-oriented stay? Do you want a chill, modern, sleek-looking stay? Do you want a premier resort stay where you can just walk steps to Universal? So that's why this video, we're gonna be covering a bunch of different things. It's not just gonna be ranking the best to the worst, because that's not really how the Universal hotels work. They're all amazing in their own ways. They all have such great value, and this video is gonna cover it all. So from Surfside, let's get started. This video is going to cover different topics like budget, proximity to the parks, benefits, and more. So let's dive into the first and probably the most important topic, budget considerations. Universal Orlando breaks out their hotels by different tiers: value, prime value, preferred, and premier resorts. The value resorts are Endless Summer Surfside and Dockside, starting at $119 a night. Prime value is Aventura Hotel and Cabana Bay Beach Resort at $174 a night. Preferred is Sapphire Falls, starting at $262 a night. And premier hotels are the big 3, Hard Rock, $453 a night, Royal Pacific, $406 a night, and Portofino Bay, $484 a night. Now, these premier resorts, one of the biggest things that you could take away from this video, write it down, get your notepad out, is that these 3 premier resorts have a heavy price tag, but they include Express Pass. So the day you check in, you get Express Pass. All the days of your stay, you get Express Pass. Even the day you check out 11 a.m., you can have Express Pass that whole day until those parks close, because the Express Pass is included in your room key. So all you do, once you check in, you get your room key. Even if your room's not ready, that's okay. You can use your room key to show in the parks and get on those rides in no time. Now, of course, these prices are just the base prices. They can fluctuate, and they will fluctuate. Over spring break, you might see those value resorts, Endless Summer Surfside and Dockside, go up to about $200 a night. So it's really important to make sure you're looking at maybe a crowd calendar or know when the best time to go, and look at many different dates, because those room rates are going to fluctuate. You're also going to have to pay for parking at each hotel, which ranges from $15 to $28 a night based on the hotel you're staying at. The premier resorts are going to have a higher parking fee. Here's the Krystal Palace tip. Look into getting an annual pass. The annual pass holder rates for Universal Orlando hotels is like my favorite part about being a Universal pass holder, because I've gotten nights at Endless Summer Surfside for about $60, and I've even stayed at Portofino Bay for about $200 a night, which is crazy because, like I just said, the starting rate for Portofino Bay is $484. If you are visiting for more than 4 days, definitely look into getting an annual pass. And I say this, you might say, oh, why? Like, would I do that? I'm only going to be here for 4 days. It might be the same amount of money. And if it is the same amount of money or less, you also get other benefits like discounts. It depends on what tier annual pass you have, depending on the discounts. You're going to look up on Google Universal Orlando annual pass holder rates, and they might not be up yet. I believe it's about 60 days they put them out, the pass holder rates, but you'll see it says annual pass holder rate. So if it's not there, maybe just wait, keep checking back until those pass holder rates pop up. They will pop up, and they're amazing. So that is the Krystal Palace tip. You also want to keep checking those prices for the hotel you booked. This happened to us the last trip. I booked a hotel for one price, and then I kept checking and the price went down. So I called Universal up and it was no problem at all. They gave me the lower rate, but still good to know that the price may change, and sometimes for the better. Another tip is that at these premier resorts, you can't use your annual pass holder discounts on the food markets and Starbucks like you can at the other resorts. So for example, at Endless Summer Surfside and Dockside, Cabana Bay, Aventura, you can use your annual pass holder discount on the food. If you go to Starbucks, you can use your annual pass discount, and you can also use your Starbucks app, because if you have your preloaded gift cards on there, you use that plus your discount Amazing. Who doesn't love saving money on Starbucks? But at these premier resorts, can't use them. So that's just another tip to keep in mind if you're looking into staying at the premier resorts and getting an annual pass. Of course, there are reasons why the preferred, the premier, and even the prime value are going to be more expensive, which we're going to get into in a little bit when talking about the proximity to the parks. But if you are going to pick your Universal hotel based simply on budget considerations, then you're going to want to go with the Endless Summer Resorts. And I am probably the biggest fan of the Endless Summer Resorts. I am like their ride or die fans. I think they are just an amazing value, especially when you can get those pass holder rates at $60 a night. Absolutely unheard of in Orlando, especially compared to, some resorts down the street where their value resorts they're getting expensive, they're getting up there in price. One of the most common questions you get about Endless Summer Resorts is, are the walls really thin? Will you be able to hear people? Can you sleep? And the answer is yes. To be honest, the walls are pretty thin. It's not really as bad as it may sound. Now, you might want to bring some earplugs if you're a light sleeper. If you're not a light sleeper, you'll be fine. In the morning, early in the morning, and at night, if you sleep in or if you go to bed late, you might hear some noise through the hallways. But overall, it's not bad, especially for the price. It is what it is. It's a theme park vacation. Overall, I do recommend these resorts. Once again, because of the price, the quick and easy transportation, it is so solid. With that Express Pass though, it might be worth it if you're looking at getting the Express Pass separately to just stay at a premier resort. Before I had a Universal annual pass, I was looking into staying at the Endless Summer Dockside Resort, as well as getting tickets and the Express Pass, and it ended up being cheaper for my family to just get a stay at the Royal Pacific and buy the tickets because the Express Pass is included in that stay. So that's just how it worked out. You got to check the numbers, crunch your numbers, and see which one's more beneficial for your family. It can be pretty confusing, so if you need help planning, I always recommend theparkprodigy.com. They can help you with everything, and you can even save some more money by using the code thekrystalpalace10 at checkout. Next up, we have proximity to the parks. The closest hotel to Islands of Adventure is going to be Royal Pacific. The closest to Universal Studios is the Hard Rock Hotel. The closest to Volcano Bay is Cabana Bay Beach Resort. And the furthest from the parks is going to be Endless Summer. Now, Universal has different methods of transportation, and you can check out my video. I did a whole video on all of the transportation options at Universal, showing you how to use them, where they are, etc. So I'll link that in the description. But just to give you a quick overview, there is the walking path. Now, there's only a few resorts that you can walk to that you're going to want to walk to. Now, that is Royal Pacific, Sapphire Falls, Hard Rock, and Portofino Bay. You can walk to Aventura and Cabana Bay, but those are going to be a little further. You can also take the water taxi, which is the most popular option amongst Universal Orlando park goers. And the water taxi stations are at Royal Pacific, Sapphire Falls, Hard Rock Hotel, and Portofino Bay. Now, those are the three premier resorts plus the preferred resort, Sapphire Falls. So that's why Sapphire Falls is a little more expensive, because it does have the water taxi option. For buses, all hotels have bus transportation. However, the premier resorts do share bus transportation. So if you hop on the bus from Royal Pacific, you're going to have to stop at Hard Rock and Portofino Bay before you go and get to the park. The buses drop you off in City Walk, so you have to go through the same security as people who are driving in or Ubering in. Now, what is the best method? I love all of Universal transportation options. The buses, can't complain about them at all. They come really fast. I know a big downfall that a lot of people see the Endless Summer Resorts as is that there's only bus transportation, but honestly, the buses come very, very often. They say every 15 minutes, but I've honestly never waited more than 10 minutes for the bus to come and pick you up. Now, at hotels like Cabana Bay and Dockside, those are the two biggest resorts that a lot of people are going to be staying at. The buses will get very crowded for those resorts, to just keep that in mind. But the water taxi is definitely the most popular. I also love the walking path because, especially if you're going for early park admission, you go at your own pace, walk to the parks, hop in line, and you're all ready to go for Hagrid's. Now, I do have individual videos, in-depth resort tours and room tours of each of these hotels. So this is just an overview video. But after this, if you want to check out one hotel or a few hotels, be sure to go check out those resort tours because I go more in depth of the transportation options, the benefits. I show you everything that you need to know about each of these hotels in those individual videos. I'll link them in the description. There are a lot of benefits of staying on site at Universal Orlando, so I'm just going to name a few of the really big ones that are important to know. Number 1, you get early park admission into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and also Volcano Bay. This allows you into Universal Islands of Adventure and Universal Studios an hour before the park opens, which is huge. Like I just mentioned, you want to get in line on Islands of Adventure and get on Hagrid's because the line is always so long. The best way to do it is to do early park admission. Now, Volcano Bay, you get in 30 minutes early, which is another great perk. You get free transportation to all 3 parks and City Walk. You get resort-wide charging privileges, delivery of merchandise purchased. So if you buy something in the parks and you don't want to carry it around, they'll send it right to your hotel. At the Premier Resorts, they actually put it in your room, so you don't even have to deal with anything, bell services, anything like that. You walk in your room, your merchandise is there. All the rooms at the Universal Orlando Resorts are non-smoking with flat screen TVs, hair dryers, a safe, iron and ironing board, and a coffee maker. You get free basic Wi-Fi at these hotels with a premium Wi-Fi option available for a fee. Each resort has at least one heated pool with lifeguards on duty. Most of the hotels have game rooms, complimentary fitness centers, laundry services, and supervised children's activities. All hotels offer supervised children's activities such as arts and crafts, story times, movies, and so much more. If you're staying at a Universal hotel, you have access to the Mandara Spa at Portofino Bay, which I would love to do one day. And all the resorts have Starbucks. Who doesn't love Starbucks? I feel so spoiled by staying at the Universal hotels because I go back, I get my Starbucks. It's amazing. For your furry friends, Sapphire Falls, Royal Pacific, Portofino Bay, and Hard Rock Hotel do have dog-friendly options. Both dogs and cats are allowed up to 75 pounds, and you pay a fee of $100. But while you're on property or in the hotel, you must supervise your pets at all times. The hotels will charge guests who leave their pets unattended in their rooms a $10 per hour timeout fee. At check-in, the pets will receive treats, bowls, and placemats. Super cute if you want to bring your furry friends along with you. Krystal Palace tip is to leave your luggage with guest services when you check in. So if you check into your hotel and your room's not ready, leave it at the luggage services and you'll be able to go to the parks, go to City Walk, go to the pool, whatever your heart desires. And this is just a great way to maximize your time at Universal. Another great option that's not really talked about is pool hopping. So if you're staying at any of the Universal Orlando hotels besides the Endless Summer, Surfside, and Dockside, you can pool hop. So if you're staying at Cabana Bay and you want to go to Sapphire Falls and use their pool, you can, even though Cabana Bay has probably one of the best pools. You wouldn't want to leave that. But just for example, all right, maybe vice versa. If you're staying at Sapphire Falls and you want to go to the lazy river over at Cabana Bay, you can do that. Dining options. Each hotel has at least one main dining option. The higher tier hotels will have more. And of course, all hotels have pizza delivery. The Endless Summer Resorts have one food court, pool bars, and Starbucks. Cabana Bay has one food court, a new ice cream shop, which is amazing. The newest addition to Cabana Bay that I actually didn't even get to get in my Cabana Bay video for my stay here at Cabana Bay is the Shakes Malt Shop. This is a perfect addition to Cabana Bay. They have ice cream, they have milkshakes. They also have some adult milkshakes, if you know what I mean. You can get alcoholic milkshakes that might be just what you need to get you through your trip. Here are some of the ice cream flavors. The banana pudding is amazing. Looks so delicious. And look, those are those adult shakes that I was telling you about. All right, I had to get a scoop of the banana pudding. Y'all, I really can't put into words how good this banana pudding ice cream is. Like, I want it every single day. Last time I tried this, and I got the PB&J shake, which was delicious. However, this is just too good. And by the way, this was a small one scoop. It's actually really, really a lot of ice cream for just one scoop. And it was $5.28 with my annual pass discount. Without my annual pass discount, it would have been $5.50. Pool bars and Starbucks. Aventura has one food court with more elevated options than Cabana Bay, like wok bowls, a pool bar, and they also have a rooftop bar, Bar 17, which is really, really nice. Now, the higher tier hotels will have more elevated sit-down options, like Sapphire Falls has a market with hot food, ice cream, Starbucks. They also have the Strongwater Tavern and a Mastia Cookhouse. Royal Pacific has a market with hot food, ice cream, Starbucks. They have Jake's American Grill and the Island's dining room that has a luau. Portofino Bay, this is the hotel with the most dining options. It's Mamadella's Ristorante, Bice Ristorante, Trattoria del Porto, Sal's Market Deli, which is a more casual option, a pool bar, a waterfront bar, a gelateria, Yum, and Starbucks. Hard Rock Hotel has the kitchen, the Palm, which is a really nice steakhouse, a marketplace, Velvet Bar, and a pool bar. But no matter where you stay, you can dine at any of these resorts. Now, which Universal resort is right for you? Endless Summer is the best match for you if you are traveling on a tight budget. Cabana Bay is the best match for any party traveling on a budget, but also wants to be close to the action and have a lot of family-friendly activities. Aventura is the best match for those who are traveling maybe as an adult only party, want to have a sleek, modern stay, and are into some modern offerings like the iPads that come with each room. Sapphire Falls may be the best fit for a family looking for maybe a little elevated stay, such as their biggest pool on Universal property and access to the water taxi, but not interested in having those express passes. Royal Pacific is the closest to Islands of Adventure, so if you want to stay close to all the action, Royal Pacific is great. And also typically the least expensive of their premier resorts. If you want to go big or go home, the Hard Rock Hotel is right for you. The Hard Rock Hotel is literally just steps away from Universal Studios Florida. If you're staying and going to Halloween Horror Nights, the Hard Rock Hotel is an amazing option. If it's your first time going to Universal, Hard Rock Hotel, amazing option. You really can't go wrong if you're staying at the Hard Rock. It is definitely one of the best at Universal. Portofino Bay is the best match for, I would say, if you want to do a resort day. Their pools, their amenities are absolutely incredible. Their dining options, incredible. This is probably the best overall Universal hotel. It's very pricey, but if you want to enjoy the resort and your family or a couple that likes to hang at the resort more than be in the parks, Portofino Bay is for you. Another way that might help you decide which the best resort for your family is the awards. So, without further ado, drum roll please, here are the Krystal Palace Universal Orlando Hotel Awards. The winner of the Krystal Palace Award for Best Family-Friendly Hotel at Universal Orlando goes to, drum roll please, Cabana Bay. Cabana Bay is definitely the best family-friendly hotel at Universal. There is just so much to do here for families, from the lazy river to the bowling alley to the two pools to literally steps away from Volcano Bay. There is so much to do here for families. The best resort for adults only is going to be Aventura or Sapphire Falls. The best theming goes to Portofino Bay. Their Italian theme is unmatched. The best hotel for resort days, once again, Portofino Bay takes it. Best pool, once again, Portofino Bay takes it. Then I have to give an honorable mention to Sapphire Falls because that is the biggest pool on Universal property. The best rooms, yeah, you can guess, Portofino Bay. I gotta say, the beds are so comfortable. The newest hotel is Endless Summer Surfside. The oldest hotel is actually Portofino Bay, but, you know, Portofino Bay won all those awards, so that says something. My personal favorite, Loews Royal Pacific. This hotel just has a special place in my heart, and I honestly think it's probably the best value here at Universal if you're looking to get the Express Pass. If budget is not an option, I would stay at Royal Pacific every time. Hotels that I stay the most at are Endless Summer Resorts because, like I said before, love those resorts. Price of those resorts just can't be beat. Well, that pretty much sums up all 8 Universal Orlando hotels. I'm so lucky to have stayed at all of them, and any one I would be lucky to return to. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments below, and who knows, maybe I'll make another video just from your comments and your questions about the Universal Orlando hotels. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for more fun here on the Krystal Palace from Universal. Good night. Peace.